146 boxes down, 37 more spots needed to be filled in this Dansco Lincoln Penny album. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure. Welcome back to my channel. We have a 2-box penny hunt. Both boxes are from the DFW area, my hometown. This is going to be episode 81, and it's boxes 147 and 148. If for whatever reason you're new to the channel or new to the series and you want to start this playlist from the very beginning, I always have that playlist linked both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here. Now, even though we have found 1 cent in the last several hunts to get us to 197, we haven't found many at all in the 30s and earlier, and I'm hoping we can get some of those in these 2 boxes. Now, these boxes are sealed boxes from the bank. They do have the holes in the bottom, so I can see their circulated cents. And I did see that we do have a wheat cent ender somewhere in the last row on the other side of this box. So I know at least we have 1 wheat cent for the hunt. Now, I'll give you a look at the book at the final wrap-up when I have all the finds on the board to see if we have any additions or upgrades for the album. In the meantime, we're going to get right into the hunt. And like I said, we know we have a wheat cent ender on the other side. Be nice to see 1 or 2 on the top side as well. All right, I'm taking a little bit longer look because I have missed some stuff. I don't see anything screaming wheat cent, but I do see a pretty good amount of copper, and that always gets me excited. We're not going to waste any time. If I can get this rollout, we're going to get right into the hunt. And as always, as soon as I have a find, I'll bring you guys back in. Hopefully I see you guys soon and often rather than hardly ever. Well, it took 13 rolls and we have our first wheat cent of the hunt. And the first one looks like it could be older based on the patina. But it's just going to be a 1945 with a mint mark. And that's a 1945 Denver to kick us off. Roll number 16, wheat cent number 2. Already saw it. It's a 1946 Denver for the board. Roll number 18 is going to give us our first Canadian cent of the hunt, and it looks pretty nice. It's a 1978 Queen Elizabeth II Canadian cent. I'll have to check that one against my Canadian album to see if it upgrades, since it is in pretty nice condition. We're on roll number 25, and we're going to have a couple of wheat cents found in this roll. Wheat cent number 3 is going to be a 1956 Denver. And when I flattened them out, I saw another one peeking out back here. So this will be wheat cent number 4 of the hunt. And it's going to be a 1948 Denver. 4 wheat cents halfway through the box. Well, it's been a light box. We're on roll number 38, but we will have our 5th wheat cent. And we know we have an ender coming up pretty soon. And this is going to be a 1942 Philadelphia. That is the oldest of the hunt. Well, roll 39 is going to give us our new oldest wheat cent. I can see it obverse facing. Unfortunately, it's only a 1937 Philadelphia. And even though it's nice seeing 30s, we need some with the mint marks or older 30s. We'll take it though. 1937 Philadelphia, 6 wheat cents in the box. Roll 42 will be that wheat cent ender roll that I mentioned at the start of the hunt. This will make number 7. Let's see what year it is and if it has some friends with it. That wheat cent ender for number 7 is a 1944 Denver. So let's just take a quick peek and see if it's that D over S, which it is not. 1944 Denver, 7th wheat cent found. Well, we finished the first box of this 2-box penny hunt, and despite having an ender or a wheat cent ender, we only had 7 wheat cents in the box, so kind of light. The good news is only 1 from the 50s, 5 from the 40s, and we did get 1 from the 30s, although we don't need it. We got that beautiful 1978 Canadian cent, which I'll check against my album, and the copper cup was pretty light too, just under 2 pounds, only 1 pound, 15 ounces. Like I said, it was a pretty light box, but that's why we hunt 2 of them. Let me go ahead and clear away the discards, slide this one over, and we'll do a live opening on it next to see if we have any other wheat cent enders in that box. All right, second box of the hunt. Hopefully we can add more than 7 more wheat cents to the board. Be nice if we got 13 for a total of 20, but that's probably wishful thinking. And I don't know what this one is. I have no idea what that is. It looks like it could be a blank Planchet, or it's just a worn down penny. You know what? We're going to start with that roll because I don't know what that is. But in the meantime, I don't see anything else fancy schmancy, but I do see some good amount of copper. Let me slide roll number 1 into that spot, and let's crack into this and see what the heck that is. Well, we just cracked into this, and take a look at this. It's not often you find a blank Planchet in a penny box, let alone one that's an ender. I think this might be copper as well, but let's just double check it. No, maybe not. Maybe it is. We'll have to see. It is 3.11. Wow. We found a blank Planchet ender. It even has the ring of death kind of around it from where it was wrapped as an end coin. Don't see that too often. I have found blank Planchets in my boxes before, but never as an ender. And with 2,500 cents in the box, with only 100 enders, it only had a 4% chance of being an ender, and it is. All right, we'll take it. Blank Planchet, copper blank Planchet, found in the box. Figured I'd add this clip in for those that are unfamiliar with where you can find some initial pricing on some of the mint airs in your 2022 or 2023 United States Coins Red Book. If you turn all the way to page number 435, there's a misstrikes and airs section that gives you a little bit of information on them. And if we go to the Lincoln 1 cent copper, 95% copper cent, and we go to the blank Planchet, either raised rim or no raised rim, it's worth about $3. As far as what the book says it's worth. Of course, when you sell them on the market, whether it's eBay or whatever, you could get a little bit less, you could get a little bit more. Anyway, just wanted to make sure you guys knew that you can go to this page or these sets of pages if you had any questions about some misstrikes and mint airs and wanted some more information as far as what they are and what their values are. Roll 56 of the 100 roll hunt. Wheat cent number 8 of the hunt. 1957 Denver. Same roll. Wheat cent number 9 is going to be, I believe, a 1951 Denver. And it is. We'll take it. Roll 58. Yet another Canadian cent found. It's more modern. This one's going to be a 1995. We'll add it to the board. Roll 59 is going to give us our double-digit wheat cent, number 10 of the hunt. And that's going to be a 1946 Philadelphia. Roll 68. Wheat cent 11 will be another 1944 Denver. So we'll just quickly check it again for that D over S, which I don't see. We'll add it to the board and look for more. Roll number 87 of the hunt, and we're going to have 2 wheat cents in this roll because I have one here, and I flatten them out, and I see one back there. Wheat cent number 12 is corroded. And yeah, it's just a 1958 Denver, although it's the first one we found for the hunt. And wheat cent number 13 is going to be, it looks pretty nice. And it's a 1941 Philly, so we can check it for any of the 3 different DDOs you can find on this cent, but it's not any of them. Either way, that's the new oldest from the 40s, although we still have that 37p. 13 wheat cents on the board, 17 rolls to go. Roll number 86 of the hunt, and we're going to find a cent that has eluded us for the first 147 boxes of this Hunt and Fill series, but not in box 148. Take a look at this. In front of us, we have a 1938 Denver. And if you recall, we need 2 from 1938, the Denver and the San Francisco, and we're going to get one. Just around 20 million minted of these, and shouldn't have been as tough to find as we thought it was, but definitely has now shown its face, and it's a beauty. I will take it. 1938D. We know we have one for the book. Now let's find another one. Roll number 88. Wheat cent number 15. Wheat cent 15 is a 1944 Philadelphia. Roll number 92. Wheat cent 16 is going to be a 1952 Denver, and we will take it. Roll number 95 will give us the 17th wheat cent, and it's the twin of the last one. Another 1952 Denver. Well, we finished that 2-box hunt, and it was a pretty good hunt overall. Well, it was actually a really good hunt because we found one for the book. But we had 10 wheat cents in the second box, only 7 in the first box, 17 on the board, majority of them in the 40s, some in the 50s, and of course, a couple in the 30s. A 37p, a 38D, which we needed, and who would have thought we would have found a copper blank Planchet as an ender in a box? Pretty crazy. We did get 2 Canadian cents. I will double check this 1978 against my album to see if it upgrades. And only 159 in all 100 rolls and no 69S's yet again. As far as copper is concerned, it was a light hunt. We had 2 pounds on the nose in the second box, 1 pound 15 ounces in the first box, for a total of 3 pounds 15 ounces, just under 4 pounds for a 2-box hunt. Let me go ahead now and compare the finds to the book. We know we have an addition. I don't think we have any upgrades, but we got to make sure. I'll be back in just a second with a final look at the book and some final thoughts. We have compared all the finds to what we already had in the book, and even though we didn't have any upgrades this time, we will definitely have an addition. The 1938 Denver has now been added to the book, which gives us 198 out of 234 cents slotted through 148 boxes. Can't get mad at that. On top of that, we did find a blank copper Planchet to add to my collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-box hunt. I know I did. Couple of firsts were found, and that's always exciting. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting. And thanks for watching. I was optimistic that the 78 Canadian cent would upgrade the one I have in my book. Unfortunately, I already have a nice one in there. All I need is the 53 shoulder fold and the 1925 to complete my Canadian small cent collection.